Hey everyone, today is the Monday of the week, the 8th of November 2021, and around about I would say 7:40 or something. So today I have at 9 a.m. a workshop, the POP workshop, and followed by that I have my third Wills and Administration workshop 3. And basically I kind of did the prep for that, but not for the POP unfortunately, because POP usually takes a lot of time for me to do the prep. But today I did wake up in the morning at 4:30 a.m. I would say 4:40 or maybe 4:50, I'm not sure. And basically I did all my stuff, I prayed and everything, and then I did the prep for the Wills and Administration workshop 3, as well as watching the whole entire final large group 5 for the Wills and Administration. And also I wanted to let you guys know that this week is going to be very hectic as always, and it's just increasing the workload. But one thing that has been definitely helping me from the past, I would say a month or two, definitely less than 2 months, is calendar blocking, which has been really helping me. And hopefully when I finish my LPC, I'll give you more detailed overview of the calendar blocking and why it's really helpful for LPC and stuff. But other than that, calendar blocking has been really helping me, which means I have not been really using my Lloyd's term to-do list or bullet journal basically. So that's very unfortunate. But at the same time, what I do is that at the end of the week, after that week has finished and completed, I just print that out, and then I just stick it here so that it looks like that I'm actually using and stuff. But honestly, you don't really need a bullet journal for LPC. You need more like a calendar blocking, which is much easier, faster and quicker to change and amend. Another thing that I wanted to tell you guys all is the fact that surprisingly the notes section of my iPhone has been really helpful since I would say last week, because I can literally just dump all the things that I have to do basically throughout the whole entire week, so that in the next couple of weeks, and basically do that really easily, so that then I can basically put each of the tasks very accordingly to my calendar blocking section and stuff. So yeah, and followed by that, I wanted to tell you guys that probably I'm going to have lunch after my workshop 3 of my Wills and Administration, and then after that I'm going to really fully focus on Wills and Administration today as much as I can, and make sure that everything is prepped. I know everything what is going on, and try to understand my best what happens when there is a will and there's not a will, and how to calculate the IHT. Honestly, IHT is not that hard if you know the basics on how to calculate, but I think the part where I struggle the most is definitely when the exemptions come in hand, or they get applied basically. That's when I get confused. But other than that, IHT is very simple to actually calculate. And other than that, I'm going to try and do BLP statute book and trying to finish it as much as I can before tomorrow's workshop 8, I believe, for the BLP at 10:30. So yeah, now I'm going to go to Sainsbury, get some meal deal, and also I'm going to go to the gym today because I'm starting to really lose myself, I feel like, because I haven't gone to the gym. Last week I've only gone once, which is not good and not a good sign, and also I'm paying for this, so I have to really go. So I'm going to go today, hopefully at around 6 p.m. till 8 p.m. or something, and then I'm gonna come back home. And after that, I'm gonna basically I'm now gonna go to Sainsbury and get some coffee and start the PLP workshop, I believe 7 or 8, I'm not sure, I think 8, yeah. And also print out some stuff for the prep for the Wills and Administration as well. I'll see you guys at the uni.
Going up. Doors closing.
So it's currently around 5:50 p.m. of the same Monday that I am right now on. I just basically want to say something which is gonna be very vulnerable of me, of sharing that on camera and being available to the whole entire public and stuff. But literally an hour ago I had like a mini breakdown, which means in the library I was just basically crying and thinking as though the library was my room, and I was basically crying. And the main feeling that I was feeling in that moment was the fact that I'm not enough, or I'm not good enough, or I'm not worthy. That's the main word that was coming up in my head and my heart. It was basically screaming out loud for some reason. I don't really know why, but I just basically became so weak for about an hour. And I don't know if it's because of the LPC. I don't know if it's because generally speaking in my life that's how I've been feeling, or is it because I get so much less sleep because I do wake up at 4:30, and then so I don't get enough sleep and stuff, and I don't even take a nap. I'm not sure what it is, but I feel like it's everything, a little bit of everything, if you know what I mean. And also my mocks are approaching very soon, and I actually submitted one last week. If you don't watch my videos, then you probably don't know this, but I actually submitted one mock last week for my LPC, which was the PLR and writing, and I'm just feeling quite overwhelmed. I don't know if other people in my year feel like this, but I'm definitely feeling it, and I'm basically almost crying. I actually literally cried in the library just an hour ago for about an hour, and I was listening to sad songs, and that was making me cry even more, which is not really of me, honestly, but it just happened. It was not something that I planned. It was never in my calendar blocking that I'm gonna cry at this time today, but it just happened, and I don't really know how to deal with it. But now I'm gonna just go to the gym and sweat my body out and try to be my best and productive as much as I can in the gym, and get rid of this tiredness and this low negative feelings in my heart and in my mind. And please do like this video if you like it, and I'll see you guys at the gym.
56 2.
Hey everyone, today's the Tuesday of the week, and I wanted to share with you all the things that I've done yesterday after coming back from the gym. So before the gym, as you know, probably know that from the previous clips, that I was feeling so let down, so low energy, and everything was going downhill for me because I was trapped in this negative mindset that I'm not enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not this and that, and I was not feeling positive at all, which although it's my vibe 99.9% of the time, but 0.1% of the time I do feel really negative and I do really let myself down. But after doing the gym, and I was putting all my energy into the gym and training myself, and taking out all of the stress in the gym and putting as much as energy as possible, I felt so much better. Probably the best session I've had so far in this gym was definitely yesterday's one, because I was full on trying my best and not giving up very easily, which is a really good mindset to have, especially when it comes to education, because you don't want to give up midway of your 1 hour timer and just give it up to 30 minutes because you can't just do it. What exercise does is basically makes sure that you are applying this discipline also in other parts of your life, which is why it's so important for all students to exercise and get some bodily movement going on a regular basis. Basically, that's really important in my opinion. And I remember how in my second and my third year of law school in the LLB wise was so key into my success of getting a first class, because without exercising I don't think I would be that disciplined. I would have been that disciplined, which means that I would not be that productive all the time. So I definitely recommend for anyone who's watching this to exercise regularly and make sure that you are doing your best and stuff. But today I did wake up at 4:30 a.m. and then I went to sleep back at 5:30 a.m. even though I wanted to do some work between 5:30 to 7, but I just needed more sleep. But maybe because I did so much gym yesterday, and high full on intensity, so I just needed extra sleep to actually recover my body. So I did that, and then I woke up at 7:50 or something, and then I basically went to the toilet and stuff, and then I did some BLP statute book work, and basically, yeah, between 1 hour, and then from 9 to 9:30, which is right now, I got ready and stuff, packed my backpack and my gym stuff and everything, and now at 10:30 it's gonna start my BLP workshop, 8 or 9, I'm not sure. And then followed by that is lunchtime between 12 to 1:30, and then 1:30 I have my litigation workshop 9. And after that the whole day is free, but obviously I'm gonna try and do today PLP as much as I can, because tomorrow my mock gets released for the PLP, which is really scary. So I really have to prepare my notes in such a manner that is very, very easy and quick for me to find the information, and for that I've actually created my own manual with all the information, and I have to do a lot of printing today, which is so sad because printing is not free in the UK universities. You need to pay on your own. So yeah, basically that's basically the plan for today. And then at 6 p.m, hopefully, if I still have the energy, I will go to the gym and have that full-on session like I did yesterday, and followed by that I'm gonna come home and relax, and tomorrow I will see what I do tomorrow. So that's basically pretty much it for what I want to do today and what happened yesterday. I'll see you guys at the Sainsbury's, but also maybe Pret, because I don't know why on Tuesdays I really crave Pret for some reason, so I'm gonna go Pret as well. Hey everyone, today's the Thursday of the week, and it's probably like I would say the 9th or the 8th week of my LPC with LLM journey. And from the past 2 days I have not been able to actually film any kind of videos because it has been quite repetitive in a way. So I didn't really want to waste your time seeing me doing the same things for the next 20 minutes because that doesn't really make sense. So I just wanted to tell you guys that yesterday my PLP mock has been released, and I have not been able to check because I've been so focusing on my BLP statute book that I'm trying to create with all the relevant articles that I basically need to know and what they mean and stuff. But obviously that has to be keep changing and being updated all the time until my exam finishes, because that page is it might not be really understandable. So I'm trying to really make sure that I'm preparing it for my mock, basically, because I really want to do well in my formatives or the mocks, because in that way I know exactly where I'm gonna go and how well I'm doing and how badly I'm doing. So yesterday, for example, my PLP has been released, which I've been feeling quite nervous because I've not really done any prep at all, and I'm still trying to create my own manual and trying to make notes as consistent and as concise as possible so that I can really find out all the information very easily. So I'm really gonna go through today and try and go to the workshop, I think 5, 6, 7 and 8, and go through it really nicely and then add it to my manual. And then after that, I'm going to download the PLP and I'm going to try and attempt it. And obviously that's going to take a long time, so the whole entire day I'm going to dedicate to PLP. But of course at 9 a.m. I have my drafting workshop too, which I have to attend, and that has been really important, so I'm going to do that as well. And other than that, I'm feeling quite nervous in terms of how I'm going to basically pass this whole LPC thing. I think this has been a consistent feeling for basically every single day, and I'm still gonna have this, I feel like, till my last exam of my LPC, honestly. But it's just till February, honestly. After that, everything will be fine. I think it will be fine, hopefully, because everything is just gonna be smooth. I'm only gonna have my electives and that's it, and the LLM as well, which is a master's, which is the essay that I have to write, which is about 7,000 to 10,000 words, and that is basically all. And other than that, I'm going to basically now go to Sainsbury, get some meal deal, and then go to the coffee shop, whatever coffee shop there is. I'm gonna get my coffee and then go to drafting workshop 2, and then I'm really gonna focus on PLP. But before that, I'm gonna try and finish the BLP statutory, because I've been dragging it for so long now, and I hopefully believe it will help me really a lot in my exams, because that's the whole point of why I'm wasting so much of my time on that. But yeah, and today I'm also wearing a different scarf color, which is pretty different than what I'm used to. But yeah, and I'm also wearing a headband from Zara, and I'm feeling quite cute and stuff. And so yeah, now I'm gonna go to Sainsbury and I'll see you guys there. Today's the Friday of the week, which means the last day of the week as well. And I just wanted to tell you guys that I have been very inconsistent when it comes to filming, and I feel really sorry about that, because I've not really done that much filming. For example, for Tuesday and Wednesday of this week, I have done completely nothing, and even if there is, it's very barely nothing, honestly. So I'm feeling a bit weird about that, but hopefully from next week onwards and today onwards, I'm gonna try and film as much as I can. But honestly, today I woke up at 5 and I did some, preparation for my meetings that I have today with my litigation module leader and the wills and administration leader as well. So the litigation one is at 12 p.m. till 12:30, and the wills and administration one is at 5 p.m. till 5:30, and that's basically the meeting. And after that, At 9 a.m. today, I have my workshop 5 for solicitors accounts, and followed by that 10:30, I have my workshop 10 for litigation, which basically I have done a prep for none of those, unfortunately, and now it's become like a complete habit, obviously. And also I wanted to tell you guys that on Wednesday, as I think mentioned yesterday, that my PLP mock has been released on Wednesday, but yesterday I was truly focusing on making sure that my notes look really good and really concise, organized and stuff, so that I can answer the questions really properly. But I'm feeling really afraid of printing out the manual because first of all, it's so many pages, and second of all, it's color, so that's gonna take a lot of money out of me. But I don't really know what to do. Should I keep it on my laptop or should I print it out and get a hard copy? Because at the end of the day in the exam, there will be a hard copy of that, because I won't be carrying a laptop in my exam anyway. So I'm really confused about that. Should I print now or should I print maybe, I would say, a month before the actual exam? I'm not really sure about that. But other than that, I'm feeling really sleepy right now. Like I can't keep my eyes open. That's a big problem that I'm having right now, because I wake up so early in the morning, and also I also go to sleep really late at around 11 to 12 o'clock or something. So I barely get literally like 5 hours of sleep, which is not of me, and that's basically showing on my skin as well, because I do have spots here and here as well. And yeah, and yesterday I was feeling so sleepy at around 4 to 5 p.m. that I just went home and I bought some doner, and then I basically some, not doner but like Turkish food, and then I just went home at 6, because I could not really keep my eyes open, and I was just procrastinating for no reason. So I just went home, and yeah, after doing my PLP work in the library. So today hopefully that won't be the case, and even if it is, I'm gonna try and get some coffee before that happens, even so that I feel more awake. And another thing I wanted to share with you all is the fact that I'm gonna dedicate my whatever time I have in between the meetings and stuff. I'm gonna make sure that I am doing as much as revision for advocacy as much as possible, because honestly I only have now 2 sessions to practice on. So the next week's one is workshop 11, where basically you have to present, obviously, and the mock, which is in the 1st of December. So I have 2 chances of actually really getting to know this and really practicing upon advocacy, because advocacy is really hard for me. I don't know why. I think it's because, not because of the delivery, it's because of what to write and how do I find the information, how do I structure the information in a way that it is convincing enough. So I think that's the main issue for me for advocacy. Is not how to deliver, it's not how to say the stuff, because that's the easy part in my opinion. The part where I can struggle is what to write. So that's what basically I'm going to do today, and try to talk to the teacher. I've written down all the questions that I want to ask, so that I don't have to ask again, basically in email and stuff, and also for the wills and administration one as well. And yeah, and also at 6 p.m. I believe, or 6 to 8 p.m. I'm gonna go swimming with my sister today, because last week we didn't go, and we always take 1 week break, and then we go to swimming, and then 1 week break, and then we go to swimming. So it's an alternate thing. So yeah, I'm gonna go and do that today as well, and hopefully I'll feel energized throughout the day because of the coffee. I'll see you guys in Sainsbury now, where I'll get my meal deal. Hey everyone, I just finished my sessions for today. So I had a 9 a.m. accounts, and at 10:30 I believe I had litigation, and followed by that I had a meeting which just finished in about, I would say, 10-15 minutes ago with litigation and advocacy, because I'm so confused about both of those. And luckily the module leader for both of those are the teacher that I just met. So she was so lovely, she was so nice, and she explained to me every doubt that I basically had regarding both of the assessments. But honestly, I feel like all these confusions will get rid of me when I actually sit down and do the actual exam or the mock or whatever it is, and then I will know exactly what I'm going wrong and right. So I have to really be religious in my mocks and not miss any of them, because then I would have an indication as to where I'm going. And which is why right now I'm gonna have lunch, and then after that I'm gonna basically just focus on advocacy, because you also have to book a room if you want to book a room, and basically then put your submission out and do the advocacy thing, which is probably the last session for advocacy in terms of a workshop, because following week is the is the mock. So I have to really make sure that I do really well in my workshop 11, but it won't be graded, so they won't tell me if I'm gonna pass or fail or anything like that, but it's just gonna give me a practice, because I have missed basically almost all of them. So yeah, that's basically the situation for that. And in terms of litigation, I have till February to really focus on that, but now I'm kind of making like a checklist in a way to see whether to basically make like a process much easier for me to understand, and also in terms of what content to put where. And yeah, that's basically all I'm gonna do now. And I also got a coffee or a hot chocolate, oat hot chocolate without sugar free, from the local coffee shop that is literally next to Northampton Square. And I couldn't really film inside because it's so small, so they're gonna think, what the hell am I doing? So I couldn't really film inside and stuff, but you can see from the previous clips that it's a really nice small place, and the hot chocolates and everything are so cheap. So I don't know how well it tastes, but I had a one sip only and it was pretty good actually. So now I'm gonna just have my lunch till 1:30, and then I'm gonna basically focus on advocacy and do the steps that I have already put out in my calendar blocking. And at 5 I have my meeting with my wills and administration module leader at 5 till 5:30, and then followed by that I'm gonna go swimming with my sister at around I would say 6 to 8 o'clock, and then I will see what I want to do, but it's probably gonna be editing this video or maybe procrastinate a little bit, why not? And that's basically pretty much it. And I'll see you, oh my god, I thought somebody was coming, so I'm gonna put my phone down, but I'll see you guys later on. Hey everyone, I just came out from my meeting at 5 p.m. with my wills and administration teacher, and it was absolutely amazing. And I basically talked to her all about wills and everything, and how to structure it, how the mock is going to be, what do I have to do to prepare it, and how to revise for it, what are the tips and all these kind of things. And I asked all of that within about half an hour or something. And yeah, and this basically an experience. And another thing that I wanted to tell you guys is the fact that I also have a 12 p.m. advocacy and litigation meeting as well with the module leader, and she was also absolutely nice, as I said already, and she also gave me so many tips. And after that, after my lunch, I started working so hard on advocacy, and I'll even watch the large group 7 of litigation, which is part of the workshop 11 or the advocacy session that I'm going to have next week. And I actually didn't know, but apparently my mock for the WAE gets released on Wednesday as well, and I have to also submit my PLP next week, and I also have to do this advocacy thing, which I booked a room for. I don't know if it has been approved or not, but yeah, I do have that as well. I'm feeling so frustrated, I'm feeling so nervous, my eyes are literally burning because there's so much heat in here, and I feel like there's so much work to do. Until February I'm not getting any rest, honestly. But yeah, she was so nice. She really helped me. She told me what to improve in my in how to deliver my work and all those kind of things. And she even gave me an extra appointment on Monday or something like that, on the 22nd, which is 2 days before the mock, which is on the 24th of November. I don't know what time it is, and who is going to be my tutor, who's my client, whatever. Am I going to have a will, not a will, whatever it is. So I'm feeling quite nervous about that, knowing that it's going to be within literally like less than 2 weeks, and I also have to do all the other modules, so it's very, very hard on me. But I'm going to get through it hopefully, and my teacher has a lot of belief in me because I'm prepared. Well, based on paper, yeah, I might be, but when it comes to practice, I might actually mess it up completely. And for the mock, for the advocacy one, is literally on the 1st of December, so I have next week and on the 1st of December as my two only chances of getting really good and pass advocacy, and then after that is a real thing. So I have to be really, really good at this. And now it's currently 5:37 p.m. and I'm gonna go to swimming with my sister. I was actually supposed to leave at 5, but obviously the meeting was a priority. So I'm gonna reach home by 6:30 or something, which is so bad. But anyway, I'll see you guys when I'm in the train, and then I'm gonna get off and then go to the swimming center with my sister.